You're watching To The Point and I'm Anjana Om Kashyap. Congress hand in Madhya Pradesh. Violence, yes, proved now with videos surfacing one after the other. After Jeetu Patwari, a Congress MLA from Indore, it's now Shakuntala Khatik, Congress MLA from Karera, who's caught on the camera saying burn down the police station. Will Rahul Gandhi now own up to how his MLAs are fueling the fire in Madhya Pradesh? His stuntful visit to MP on one side. Is it now time to answer some real questions, Mr. Gandhi?
पथराव करवा रहे हैं आप। एक गरीब फल वाले का फल लूट लिया उन्होंने। कितने लूट लिया?
This is damning proof of inciting violence. 3 Congress leaders caught on camera trying to instigate violence in volatile areas of Madhya Pradesh. Take a look at this Congress leader from Ratlam, brazenly asking for his supporters to burn police vehicles.
ये दम रखना कि अगर एक भी गाड़ी आ जाए तो आग लगा दो, जो होगा जो देखना। कोई भी किंतु परंतु थाना पुलिस कोई डरने की जरूरत नहीं। और कल तक मेरी अरेस्टिंग हो जाएगी तो आप सब लोगों की जवाबदारी है। तो आप सब लोग ये किंतु परंतु वाले शब्द निकाल दो, जंग में सब जाए।
An FIR has been filed against him, but he is still roaming free. Now listen to another Congress leader, Shakuntala Khatik, MLA from Shivpuri, who eggs on supporters to set a police station on fire, even as the cops try to reason with her. Provocations come from another Congress leader, Jeetu Patwari. Listen to him taking on an on-duty cop and then defending himself.
आपने गारंटी ली थी।
आप अभी ये पुलिस को संभालो।
मैं तो संभाल रहा हूँ, मेरा काम है वो, आप मत चिंता कीजिए। लेकिन नहीं, बिल्कुल
मेरे से लड़ने की जरूरत
नहीं। विधायक जी, आपने गलत किया।
आपका काम करो।
Incidentally, Patwari is the same person who gave a pillion ride to Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi on Thursday, who was en route to meet farmers in Mandsaur. What happened in Mandsaur has got a severe spillover effect, with farmers protesting in different parts of the state and the country. Listen in to these Congress leaders' brazen provocations again.
आपने शांति का बोला था, मैंने वो गारंटी दी थी, गारंटी है, कुछ नहीं होगा। पूरे शहर में उड़दंगी हुई, गुंडागर्दी की गई है, लोगों को परेशान किया गया, बहुत गलत है। आप रिस्पॉन्सिबल, यू हैव टू टेक द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। लीजिए आपने गारंटी ली थी।
आप अभी ये पुलिस को संभालो।
मैं तो संभाल रहा हूँ, मेरा काम है वो, आप मत चिंता कीजिए। लेकिन नहीं, बिल्कुल
मेरे से लड़ने की जरूरत
नहीं। विधायक जी, आपने गलत किया।
आपका काम करो।
मैं करूँगा अपना काम।
भैया, मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं तो सीरियसली क्या लेंगे। मैंने तो किसानों की मांग के साथ पहले दिन से थूमा और आखिरी सांस तक रहूंगा। रही बात उकसाने की, ये बीजेपी का एक प्रोपोगेंडा है। इस तरह की बात करके अपने धर्म से वो शिवराज सिंह बच नहीं सकते हैं। उन्होंने गोलियां चलाई है लोगों पे, लोग सड़क पे आए, इतनी ताकत से आए, कितना अंदर से गुस्सा होगा।
Yes, the police opened fire and killed farmers, and the state government must answer for that. But the Congress must also answer for the wanton violence in the state. Did they actively aid and abet the unrest to ensure that Madhya Pradesh went over the edge? With Vijay Kumar Meena in Ratlam, Preeti Chaudhary and Himendra Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
We're joined in the debate by Avik Shah, National Convener, Jai Kisan Andolan, Sambit Patra, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tom Vadakkan, spokesperson of the Congress Party, VM Singh, Convener, Kisan Coordination Committee, Rashtriya Kisan Mazdoor Sangathan. But before we begin the debate, I think there are some visuals that we want to show you. Different places, so not just Mandsaur, even Shohar. Now, these are areas which are, this is an area of the Chief Minister himself, but how this fire is actually spreading. We are showing you Kota in Rajasthan, visuals of how farmers are gathering and they're agitating, and here on we'll keep showing you visuals of all over the country, how farmers are actually gathering together, visuals of Bhopal, and after this other states as well, where farmers are out on the streets agitating against their respective governments and saying that they have been cheated and they're facing a very bad situation which the government is not paying heed to. Mandsaur, we've seen burning since the past 3 days. A total of 6 farmers killed by the bullets of the police. And we also have the faces of these 3 Congress leaders who are being actually seen by the whole country now for instigating this violence. We have 2 MLAs of the Congress party and another leader. But now, I want to play out for you what Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, is actually saying today, because he says one of his arguments is that this is all a conspiracy hatched against him. And in this, he says, children were given stones so that they could peg those stones at the police, and then the situation erupted. Listen in.
लेकिन कुछ लोगों ने बच्चों के हाथ में पत्थर थमाने का काम किया है। छोटे छोटे बच्चे 18 साल, 20 साल, 22 साल, कई जगह जहां चक्का जाम की स्थिति बनाने की कोशिश होती है वो नजर आते हैं। अब ये स्थिति ठीक नहीं है, मेरे मन में तकलीफ होती है। तकलीफ इस बात की होती है कि पत्थर वाले हाथ अपने बच्चों को और उनको नियंत्रित करने वाला जो तंत्र है वो भी अपना है। इस स्थिति से मैंने पहले ही कहा कि सुरक्षा के साथ कोई समझौता नहीं।
So on one side, there is this theory of conspiracy that's actually being floated by none other than the Chief Minister himself. And on the other hand are these visuals caught on camera, Tom Vadakan, I would call it. Because 2 of your MLAs, and especially this one in which Shakuntala Kartik, your MLA from Karera, says, Thane ko aag laga do, burn down the police station. Is this how you do politics in this country? Is this what it has reduced to? On one day, Rahul Gandhi goes there posing as the Messiah, does his stunts, and the next day, are you in a position to explain what is the action you've taken against your MLAs who are caught on camera? Because she's accepted it. She says, in the heat of the moment, I was saying this.
Anjana, I've seen your visuals, you have been putting it out. Yesterday, your television channel was putting out an image of Rahul Gandhi ji trying to misbehave with a cop. That is your version. You took a phono from me, and then visuals were put out by other national channels, which clearly indicated it was Rahul Gandhi who was maltreated, the cops misbehaved with him. We have put that on social media. Now, today morning, 24 hours now, the propaganda is the conspiracy theory. Wonderful. Every time the farmers agitate in Tamil Nadu,
and you give me a phono on Rahul Gandhi.
Is led by your party. Now, Anjana,
let me complete.
Let me complete. Anjana, I request you to hear me out before you intervene. You are not the BJP spokesman. Let me speak.
Answer my question.
Karnataka, the agitation is on. Are we responsible? Punjab is going to go into agitation mode. Are you trying to tell me this whole national conspiracy, this whole jumla that you drew, I'm telling you it is a doctored thing. I challenge you on this. We have seen many of these doctored. This is a purely
She has herself accepted it. I wish we can get that bite played out for you.
Try and authenticate it.
Because Tom Vadakan, sir, we think you're a very serious spokesperson of the Congress party.
Viral. What viral, Anjana? What
she has admitted it that in the heat of the moment I said this.
Audios. They can be doctored.
Sir, she has admitted that she has said this in the heat of the moment.
I can make you admit a lot of things, Anjana. These are things, this is political games.
Is this the argument you're going to give the country today, sir?
Why don't you realize that your channel is being fed on this kind of propaganda? The country is watching you.
Every video cannot be part of propaganda. When videos emerge and the truth comes in front, then you're not ready to face it.
I can give you a dozen,
You're not even listening to me. She has herself
Anjana, I can give you a dozen videos which are doctored.
She has herself accepted it.
She can be made to. The Chief Minister is sitting there on fast. she's under pressure. If she has said that, she's under pressure from your government.
Yeah.
Why don't you realize that?
So she's now doing a propaganda. Please listen in. I want to play this for you. Come on, sir. Please listen in.
Propaganda is playing out on your channel since yesterday.
So first
the
in the heat of the moment, she instigates people,
it's happening
and then
in
under pressure from Shivraj Singh Chauhan,
in every other state.
Under pressure from Shivraj Singh Chauhan, she says it's true, and I said it in the heat of the moment. Please listen, sir.
He's sitting there on fast.
Mr. Vadakkan, please listen. Please listen, Now, Mr. Tom Vadakkan, the problem is with the Congress party that when we're playing this also, you're going to give it this color of propaganda and you're going to evade the questions. This is a very serious situation. And if actually in retaliation the police have fired because of the kind of...
Anjana, watch the video very closely. Even the lisping of the lady does not match with the voiceover. I can see that with my naked eyes. You try and authenticate it, you will realize the reality. The lisping does not match with the voiceover. This can be seen by the naked eyes. So please don't run this to me. I've seen enough of these frameworks and this kind of framing. So let us not play these games.
Okay, Sambit
we
Patra,
all are in the
respond
business.
To this.
We know
Sambit
it.
Patra, just a moment, sir, after that. Sambit Patra, please respond to this. He says that this is all a conspiracy. This video and every other video that's surfacing is doctored and their MLAs are not involved.
As far as this particular video is concerned, I was in fact in one of the channels along with this MLA, that is Shakuntala Devi ji, and she agreed that she had said so.
Yes, she
and
has.
I was a witness there when she said that, well, yes, she said so, but there were circumstances under which she said so. Whatever it is. Tom Vadakkan is a spokesperson of Congress. He would try to evade the questions, but natural. But the larger question over here is, when the Congress remains in power, it does scams, and because of the scams, these farmers suffer. And when the Congress is out of power, then they can go to any extent. They can even carry out riots across the state and the country to see to it that something can be done so that Congress gets back to power. Sorry, sir, this kind of propaganda is not going to work in the media age because everything is transparent. We can see on the screen as to who is saying what. One of your own leaders, Panchayati Raj leader, Mr. Dhakat, what does he say? He say, koi kintu parantu nahi hai, aag laga dena. Bas, main to kal jail chala jaunga, aap aag laga dena. Please, for God's sake. And you know who is the instigator-in-chief? The instigator-in-chief is Mr. Rahul Gandhi. When Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the vice president of the Congress party, enters illegally into the state, despite prohibitory orders in place, breaks the rules, breaks the regulations. So naturally, what is the message down the line? The message down the line to every single Congress karyakarta is, pick up your weapons, start breaking the law and do whatever you can, but bring Rahul Gandhi into the center stage of leadership because he cannot do so by his own talent. And let me remind you, Anjana, remember during the Jat agitation in Haryana, there was a taped sting operation released by your channel also, in which one Professor Virender Singh, who was a political advisor of the former Chief Minister of Haryana, Mr. Bhupendra Singh Hooda, was explicit in instigating violations. He accepted that. The forensic laboratory also, in fact, after the examination, submitted the report. He was removed from the party. So there is a history of Congress instigating violence.
Mr. Vadakkan, please respond to this because, see, you can laugh on this, you can actually mock it off, but Shakuntala is herself accepting.
Anjana, if I'm given the time and no interventions, I will tell you very categorically.
How can an MLA, a member of the Legislative Assembly, say she's under pressure from Shivraj Singh Chauhan?
My friend Patra became a victim of that. Point is, no, my friend, the spokesman of the BJP, Dr. Patra knows
in the court of the law, it has been accepted as genuine. You are not aware of it. The court accepted that these are not doctors. No, let me correct you.
We have seen it. It has been happening. The story, the script is the same.
Come back to the topic for today.
I mean, give me the courtesy. May I have the courtesy of keeping quiet when anybody is speaking, Dr. Patra? There has to be some discipline. Either you speak or I speak, or we both keep quiet.
Continue with your
the point I'm trying to make is, This is a full-time script which is given out from time to time. Rahul Gandhi is dragged into it. Why are you scared of Rahul Gandhi visiting the spot? What worries you? You have thousands of cops to stop one man, and that's very ridiculous. And your prohibition law. I mean, you talk about farmers' costs. You make those blessed promises to farmers, and when you don't give them, the jumlas don't work. How long will the jumlas work? 3 years. 3 years is the shelf value of a jumla. When the jumla doesn't work, then you have it. Farmers are worried across the board. So what happens? This is what happens. And then you blame conspiracy, Congress party's conspiracy. Come on, give us a break. The country is watching you today. You make those promises. Why the hell do you make such promises which you cannot deliver?
Mr.
Singh, can the government escape with this argument that actually it was a conspiracy? Children were given stones in their hands, and that is why the situation erupted like this and became like this. 6 farmers died.
See, I'm appalled. Today, the fact remains as such is, there was violence there.
Yes.
There's the agitation of the farmers there. Violence takes over the farmers. It totally hijacks the farmers issue to, totally. This is absolutely...
No, but in this entire crossfiring, 6 farmers were killed.
6 farmers are killed.
Yes.
Now, at the same time, if somebody else, the Congress comes in, the government should take over, book all those people.
Yes.
They should book all those people. They have the government in the hand. They have the Home Ministry, the police. They have everything around. But now coming back to what you said about the stone pelting. What an irony. In Jammu and Kashmir, you have small children throwing stones at the Sena, at the army, and not one bullet is fired against the children. Here, Abhishek, a 17-year-old boy, is also killed, and under the garb of throwing stones, you can actually kill people? This is absurd.
You must respond to this, Sambit Patra. You must respond, because even there, pellet guns are fired. These farmers were killed point blank. That is something that will always remain with Shivraj Singh Chauhan. You've always been boasting about all his statistics on how this much GDP increase, the best agriculturally growing state. But the point is that 6 farmers were killed by his own policemen.
Including a 17-year-old.
Anjana, 2 things. Anjana, with all due respect, to say that I am boasting of the figures of Madhya Pradesh would not be the right selection of words, because I have been stating the facts. And in fact, the UPA dispensation also agreed that it is the most, in fact, growing state as far as agrarian policy is concerned. That's why for 3 consecutive years, the UPA awarded them the Krishi Karnan Award. Secondly, it is the most unfortunate thing anywhere in this country if a single farmer has to die. Even if it's a BJP-ruled state, I would not, in fact, hold myself back from saying that, well, it was an unfortunate thing. I would not be justifying that, even if I'm the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But I'll tell you something very, on a larger canvas, very important. The issue is, well, yes, every farmer, every person, every citizen in this country has the right to demonstrate, has the right to call for democratic rights, has the right to protest and want one's own rights. But the issue is, you would also agree, Anjana, as would the other panelists, that the farmers would never take violence as a means of agitation. The farmers are the most decent community in this country. They would never hamper peace. So who are the ones? Who are the ones who are responsible for
what was Shivraj Singh Chauhan doing,
Who are the ones who are the conspirators?
What was the CM, his administration, his police doing?
No, we have... No. Yes.
What was he doing?
No, we have.
How did the situation go so out of control?
In fact, we have booked certain. As of now, 18 Congress leaders have been booked.
Yes, I have the details with me.
And none of them would be
18
spared.
Leaders of the Congress party have actually been booked by the police. Before I slip into a break, Avik Saha, I want to come to you. He's from the Jai Kisan Andolan. The issue of farmers is now spreading fast in this country. The point is that most of these Andolans are actually hijacked by political parties. And eventually, what remains to be seen are visuals of trucks and buses being burnt and farmers dying because of all this. And the very core issues are actually drowned in that. How does this go forward? How can farmers actually stay away from the politics? Do they fall prey to it? And it's always seen that just the opposition parties go and at these times feel it's breeding ground to kind of build on that contempt and then instigate them.
Well, I was hoping that this would not turn into a debate between the virtues of BJP versus the virtues of Congress. They are both equally responsible for the plight of the farmers. The BJP has not just come to power, it has been in power in several states for decades.
Yes.
Yesterday I was in a debate where the panelists were discussing who killed more farmers, Congress or BJP? And I said, yes, of course, Congress still wins the race in Madhya Pradesh for the Multai event. But farmers got shot. And today we are saying that the Congress leaders have been booked. No Congress leader has been shot dead. I'm going to be in Mandsaur on Sunday. I want to see with my own eyes who is creating this trouble, whether the Congress is responsible or whether the Congress is just a shield. At the end of the day, like my friend VM said, promises have not been fulfilled, solemn promises, and there has to be some repercussion for. I have seen the state's structural violence against the farmers all over the country. And let me start with non-BJP states. In Uttar Pradesh, when Akhilesh was there, I was doing a yatra during drought and he did nothing. In Karnataka, where Congress is in power, the situation is horrible. In fact, in Madhya Pradesh, during drought, I found crop loss compensation to have been better dispensed than other states. But situation has changed. In 2014, a promise was made. And that promise was something that the farmers were waiting for. And that promise can and should be fulfilled. If it is not, then the Congress or Ku Klux Klan, I don't know. Somebody will come and try to hijack it and make an issue out of it. But the core issue of the farmers, unless it is solved, this is going to spread. So BJP can send CRPF and blame the Congress, and as Shivraj said, I will go on a fast, and all of that can happen.
Yeah, he's going on
but today the issue is the core issue. And the core issue has to be dealt with by the BJP, which is in power at the center today.
So after 6 farmers being killed by the bullets of the police, the Chief Minister has now decided that he's going to go on a fast to improve the situation. 18 Congress leaders, meanwhile, have been booked at various places. I have the papers and their names in my hand. I'm going to slip into a break and we come back with the same question. Is the Congress and the Congress party leaders being used as a shield, or are they actually responsible for fueling the fire and making the situation like it is? So these are visuals coming in Ratlam. A police vehicle has been set ablaze. You can see those visuals. So clearly the fire has not calmed down and the situation is not totally under control. Sambit Patra, please respond to this. Now Shivraj Singh Chauhan can go on a fast. He can actually say that children have been given stones in their hands. But ultimately, law and order is something that he has to take care of. The situation is still not under control even after 3 days. Sitting on fast won't help. Clearly, he's not able to get a grip of how things are going ahead in his own state. Are you using the Congress as a shield to run away from your responsibility is my straight question.
See, Anjana, there are 2 parts to it. I'm thankful to Mr. Abhik Saha, who was very articulate, and he has brought the whole discussion to a larger canvas. Though he even criticized the BJP government and the BJP states, but he was very articulate and impartial. Thanks to him. And secondly, and very importantly, look, as far as I have been mentioning, as far as protest and the right to protest for right is concerned, it is the right of the Kisan, it is the right of every citizen of this country. Our only concern is, for God's sake, don't take law and order into into your own hands. That is happening on the instigation of anti-social elements, because that only deviates the attention from the core agenda, from the core issues. Today we are discussing about the Congress party only because of the acts of the Congress. It's not that we are using the Congress party as a shield. It is only after these videos were shown by various news channels across the country, including yours, which is one of the biggest channels across the country. So definitely we have the evidences in our hand, whatever we have been saying. Coming to the larger picture, what Mr. Saha had talked about, look, as far as the intention of the Modi government is concerned, Mr. Saha would also agree to the fact that this government is a government for the poor. This government is government of the farmer, by the farmer and for the farmer. 10 lakh crore, that is the amount of budget that has been attributed to agricultural sector this time, and we have really changed drastically what was not done in yesteryears. In Madhya Pradesh itself,
the farmers don't see it like that. Mr. Patra, the farmers don't see it like that. And as Mr. Singh said in the break, People can fuel the fire, but the fire is there, and clearly the BJP is not able to see it, because if you don't understand the plight of the farmers, you'll totally miss the point. Even in the evening today, we are seeing fresh violence erupt in various places. It's time for me to wind up this debate, sir, but before that, Mr. Tom Vadakan, you can deny all the videos, you can say they're doctored, but the truth now is that 18 leaders have been booked under various sections, and these are all Congress party leaders for instigating violence and fueling the fire there. What will you say? Now you're going to say that it's counter conspiracy by Shivraj Singh Chauhan?
If you want, are you going to answer my question?
No, we can always.
You're going to answer the question you asked yourself?
No, I'm just asking you because that's the answer we get from most of you.
But let me, as a party, tell you.
Go ahead.
At a total income of 1,500, which a farmer earns on an average, which is statistic established by the same government. Now, if they were taking their lives, now if they have decided to take law in their hands, and they claim that if the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to believe that it is the Congress, they are in an Alice in Wonderland. The reality is, at 1,500 per month, farmers will commit suicide. You had a suicide note in Maharashtra which said, don't cremate me till the Chief Minister visits our location. Now, this is not Congress conspiracy. 6 people died. We did not ask the policemen to fire. 48 hours before they were in denial mode, they said we didn't do, they all died out of...
leaders. You have no answer to that, Mr. Vadakan?
Answer to what? You talk in between and I can't hear your question. Ask me the question and I'll answer.
I'm afraid I'll have to leave it there because it's time up.
I couldn't get your question.
Mr. Vadakan, the problem is that if you come with a mind where you think the person in front has an agenda, you're never able to give honest answers actually needed from the Congress party, because these visuals, these videos speak a lot, and now cases against 18 leaders. The Congress will have to answer that, but also Shivraj Singh Chauhan, because going on a fast will not help this situation. Even in the evening around 7:20, we've got fresh visuals of vehicles being set ablaze. Keep watching India Today.